In the red, over here at the bottom right, our player from TeamLiquid.net coming all the way to Korea from Sweden. We have
Jinro.
Who's our other guy, Tasus?
Oh, you mean this guy? Well, not that guy. That's Jinro. But over here, in the top right, we have our Protoss representing Korea.
Choya for you.
Pretty even turnout for both of these guys here.
Yeah, they both have huge amounts of their teams and friend teams here cheering them on.
Yeah.
The last Foya versus the last Liquid for the last spot in the top 4 in the last GSL of 2010.
Oh my God.
The last open GSL.
Before we go to code S.
Yeah. Code S.
Code S. Jinro has got to be feeling, still positive going into this.
You know, he did lose that game on a great map. It is one of these maps where it's a very balanced map, so losing there can kind of throw you off because you're like, ooh, that's like the map you're supposed to win on if you're better. But
yeah,
don't worry, Jinro.
It's okay, Jinro.
Take no mind. Just stop what Choya is going to do, and you will move on. He only has to win one of the next 2 games to move on to the round of 4.
Standard openers for both these guys. Not too much to say right now.
Probably going to throw a tech lab on there.
Would not surprise me at all. On this map, we do have this location in the back of your base. Everybody has one of these destructible debris. But there is an expansion here. Also an expansion over here, but a bit more vulnerable.
And that SCV can't decide what to do.
Yeah, he was going to
left, right, left, right. I don't know. Flips a coin, goes up to the minerals, goes back down, realizes he already has minerals. I guess I should have gone right in the first place.
Poor SCV.
Saving up for the factory.
Quick factory.
Yeah. Built in such a position that he can float it away to scout. So we may see a build like in Steps of War. It is a very close position, so a build like that can be quite good. It's also a very safe build overall. Choya right now is getting that second gateway and chrono boosting through his warp gates.
Again, passive moment here for both these guys. Just building up. Gateway on the way. Warp gate. Chrono boost not being saved.
And that SCV Tasus that was scouting before, he's doing the same thing down here. Do I look off the cliff?
Left and right. Left and right.
Mountain?
He likes to pace. Uh-oh. Artosis.
Uh-oh, indeed. It is a proxy pylon. May we see some crazy warp gate play? The second gas just being taken for Choya, so I'm going to definitely go ahead and say I think it's going to be warp gates. But actually, he's making so many units before the warp gates are done. We normally don't see this many.
Curious to see what this pylon's going to be used for. There's no probe near it. Perhaps he just wanted to spot a drop.
Pretty interesting by Jinro. There it goes. I'm like, well, he's not using it. You don't want to get a fusion core, do you? What are you doing with that? Well, he does get that tech lab and scouting very well.
Just show him the robo.
So maybe not a warp gate all in here.
Yeah,
it's a much safer build. A lot of units early on, so that he can out macro any attacks and try to come up his ramp.
I wonder if we'll cancel this. It's kind of like the most obvious thing to ever do, to build this under a scout. I guess not.
That's just where he wanted it.
A lot of stalkers here, Artosis.
It is, and it has some zealots as well. In fact, this could be pretty hard, but Jinro bringing up SCVs. He knows what is up. Safety Terran.
Here he comes.
And second bunker about to finish here, and he pops those Marines in there. Gonna walk by. This is gonna be a micro-fest. The SCVs are gonna come out. You should bring out every SCV, all the Marines. You gotta take this very heavily. And he has a wall in down that ramp, so he's actually going to trap these guys in the corner, sending that mule back now. Here we go. We do have some Marauders coming out and throwing down. Oh, beautiful point defense drone right there. And Jinro.
That was so good. He blocked it in there with that.
Yeah, that was a beautiful
Very nice.
on-the-spot move. The mule is even in shock. And I tell you what, Jinro is looking good right now. He didn't lose too many SCVs. He's down to 19. There are 32 probes, but he does have those mules helping out. So, of course, his economy is still right up there with his opponents. But we do see making off of just one base, the robotics bay.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he's going to go Colossus off one base against Jinro.
It's another all-in.
Yeah, well, you know, he also sees the Raven. So Colossus is going to be very good against point defense drone.
That's true.
You're like, point defense drone, the Colossus is like, bzzz, bzzz, and your Raven's like, ah!
Wow, actually, that is so true.
Yeah.
That didn't occur to me. Yeah, he does see the tech lab. And, yeah, you are smarter, Tosis.
Tasus. You got to get early in the day to fool this bear.
Now, he is going to get some Banshees here.
Yeah. It's looking very much like his Steps of War build.
Yep.
This game, though, he already killed a lot of units.
Looks like we got the Banshee just doing some scouting, so he doesn't have to use a mule.
There is no Phoenix out this time, so it's not going to die so easily. Still playing very carefully, not canceling those bunkers quite yet. And here comes the Banshee harass.
Taking out some probes.
3 kills.
Oh.
Oops. Run, Jinro. 4 kills. Very nice.
He just flies away into space.
That he does. We look at the unit count. 28 probes against 25 SCVs now. So he's caught up pretty quickly with that. You have combat shields on the way, as is a Viking. Very interesting.
Oh, Banshee comes back. 5 kills.
Nice. It's a beautiful view.
I know, look at that. Wow. I wonder what planet that is, Artosis.
So nice.
Is that Marsara?
I'm guessing it is.
Could be. All right, more Stalkers coming out. Protoss' one base is looking pretty fearsome.
Yeah, he's got a lot of units right now.
Oh, he's going to move out again. Terran also staying on one base.
You know, I would normally be like, oh, I hate this, but it's smart by Choya. You know, he has these Colossus out. He's staying on the one base because he knows this rush, and he knows that it killed him when he was on 2 base. So he's actually in a pretty decent position. And going up to the ramp right now, if he attacks up the ramp, I might have a problem with it.
He is.
But he is going. And we will see point defense drone going out and stimming away, taking out a bunch of units. That is definitely not what he should have done.
Can't believe he attacked up the ramp.
I know, without Colossus range even. He attacks up the ramp into an arc of Marines and Marauders and a Raven. He did make the point defense drone go out, but he lost Colossus, which is worth more than that. It would have been much better to maybe just, you know, put a force field on the ramp.
Looks like he's going to move out with a drop. But Protoss has gone all the way back home. Uh-oh.
Jinro somehow knows. He's listening to the GOM player in there.
Hiding a depot over here. Should probably check for drop.
Yeah. Now, Thermal Lance has begun. And it looks like Jinro is going to be the first to expand Tasteless. He is taking that back expansion.
Protoss may expand very, very soon here, too.
Yeah, it does look like it. May as well take out the rocks even if you're not, but I would think he would expand right now.
All right. Jinro has to be feeling pretty good. He killed that first Colossus. Only one out now here for our Protoss. Second one on the way. And note, he hasn't actually expanded.
Very smart of Jinro right
also,
there.
another indecisive Marine. Likes to pace. Are you a pacer, Artosis?
I'm a pacer.
I pace when I think.
Me too. It's the best way to think.
Yeah.
A lot of Vikings out. I think Jinro, he's getting a nice army composition while preparing this expansion, and it looks like, yeah, a
he saw
Nexus
it.
going up, but that's so close to Jinro's base. It's going to be something very easy for him to hit.
Oh,
Cancels.
fake Nexus.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
All right.
smart.
Yeah, I like that. He lets him see the Nexus go up. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and check. No, he didn't even see it go up.
But I see what he was trying to do there.
Yeah, but it did not work out. He didn't time it quite right.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And Jinro decides it is time, but it is not time because Thermal Lance is done, and that is scary stuff. But with Point Defense Drone, as well as Vikings, he's going to be able to take out that Colossus very quickly. Does he have enough for another Point Defense Drone yet? Yes, he does.
Let's check. 163 energy.
More than enough.
Jinro scans.
And it is time.
Here he goes.
Jinro stimming in. Doesn't know what to do. Does he do it? Does he do it? Point Defense Drone is out, and he's going to go ahead and snipe these Colossus. But those Zealots are doing a really good job right now. And the second Colossus not going down. He loses all of his Vikings. So Choya playing very well right there. I would say that that is a good position for him to be in. And look at this. In the meantime, yeah. Nice little harassment. Jinro sees it instantaneously and sends down Marauders to deal.
And deal they will.
Now, Choya definitely won that battle and got a little bit ahead from it. You know, he killed a lot of important units that Jinro had, a lot of Vikings, as well as the Raven, but Jinro has the expansion, so if he can turtle up quite a bit right now, like go up his ramp, because, well, Choya has just so many units.
He needs to turn around.
Refusing to expand. Very similar supplies, though.
Here we go.
Let's see, the Vikings going after the Colossus. Jinro's going to be very careful with his micro here, pulling back as the Zealots do hit. And Jinro is in trouble. There's so many units left here. And trap!
God.
Beautiful force field by
That's
Choya.
and
GG.
Man.
Jinro loses game 4. And it is tied up 2-2. Choya with a happiness, a sigh of relief.
A happiness.
He is a happiness, man. He
Gotta
is
be
so happy
feeling
right
good.
now because it was looking like he was going to go out 0-3. But it is 2-2. And Jinro now is like, what? I was up 2-0. I was supposed to win this by now. Sorry, buddy. We got to go on to game number 5. It's going to be on Blistering Sands.
Jinro's got to be pissed with himself over that last loss.
Yeah.
He
got a little bit too aggressive. You know, he had that extra expansion.
Yeah.
And he just kind of attacked in. You know, I like the idea of Point Defense Drone defending the Vikings while he killed the Colossi. But there were just so many units because his opponent refused to make a Nexus. He just kept warping in round after round after round of Stalkers and Zealots, so got rid of that Point Defense Drone very quickly, and the Zealots just chased away the rest of the army. And that was all she wrote for Jinro. A little bit of a mistake. That's all right, though. He's a solid player. We have Blistering Sands coming up, and if Choya plays like he did against I'm MVP, I'm feeling good for Jinro.
Yeah, Blistering Sands is an interesting map. Games can end pretty quickly. TVP, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Jinro use the same build again.
Yeah, I think that would be a very fine choice on this map. I wonder what he has planned. We'll have to see.
I don't know.
Choya? What will he do? He's actually had some really good rushes. I love the Zelnaga build of the Dark Templars, I have to say.
That was a nice build.
That was a really nice build.
Very
even though
safe
Jinro
and healthy
came back.
build.
Yeah. But Choya, will he stay on one base?
He may. I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah.
Jinro probably
I wouldn't be surprised.
Rethink his game plan. You know, what he was doing right in those first 2 games compared to what he's doing wrong now.
Well,
yep.
I'm excited, Tasteless. It all comes down to this. Will we have a Team Liquid member in the top 4 of the GSL Season 3? We are hoping. We are rooting. Everyone, give your spirit power to
we might actually go to a break.
Jinro.
We've already had 2 games.
I don't think so.
It's possible. We'll see. We're going to find out in a minute here. Tasteless and Artosis. We love StarCraft. We love casting it for you guys. Yeah. Please spread the word. Get more people to tune in. You know, Jinro, he could have won that last game. Even more so than the second game. Yeah. Actually, I don't know. They're both pretty much on Jinro's favor, but, you know, one slip up and you lose. So that's all it takes.
Indeed, indeed.
Choya definitely likes to keep the tempo a little bit weird.
Yeah, he does.
Avoid making a standard game. That way his opponent is thrown off. So let's see.
I think we're about to start, Tasteless.
I think so.
I'm excited. Are you excited? And they all just cheered in front of their computers.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right, the countdown started. Let's go.